Good morning, everyone present here. Today, on behalf of NSHM Knowledge Campus, I, Soma Kumar, Assistant Professor, School of Tourism and Hotel Management, welcome all of you to the webinar, Unlock Your Skills to Serve. Welcome to Tourism and Hotel Industry. Today, we have two eminent guest speakers in our panel. Our first guest speaker is Chef Debobroto Ghosh, Deme Chef de Pate, Cunard Cruise Lines. He is a well-seasoned chef, trainer, facilitator, and mentor. With his experience of extensive work experience in hotels and cruise liners, he was also associated with brands like Hyatt Hotels Corporation and the Taj Group. His expertise deals in new product development and new age high-end food presentation. Chef, we are very pleased to have you here. Please start. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Just wanted to confirm that, am I audible? Like everybody can hear me?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to say thank you, Mr. Principal, sir, and NSHM College, who has selected me or felt that I'll be able to explain. It's a great opportunity, and I'm honored that I'm here to share my experience with the students, existing students, and all those who are in this meeting today. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible. You are audible, sir.
Yes. So welcome, everyone. Basically, we have a 1 hour meeting time, and then we'll speak about the hotel industry and its prospect in your future, how you gonna start your career, how you experience this field. So first of all, I want to understand one thing, that everybody's here in hotel industry, they have somehow understood that they want to do something in their life in this industry. So that mental setup is very much needed whenever you want to do something in your life, in your career perspective. So I want to start from a small story. Like I want to share my experience with you, like how I ended up with the hotel industry. So basically after class 10, I used to watch TLC and all Discovery channels, and it was like very fascinating to see all those hotels, the glamorous things, which all we think that it's a very glamorous industry. Yes, it is very glamorous industry. But at the same time, that glamour, you need to find glamour. I mean, you need to make yourself glamorous to the industry so that people can cope up with your things. And you need to make understandable things that you are perfect for this industry. So one thing I want to share, that when I started, I basically want to introduce that I started my journey from IHM Bhubaneswar. So I'm an alumni of IHM Bhubaneswar. So basically what happened when I was in third year, normally I got a campus called IBM campus. I cracked this IBM, and there was no hotel. I mean, I didn't go through any hotel. So what happened, like I was sitting at my home and like waiting for the things to happen, but it never happened. So what I started doing is I filed up myself and started going to different hotels and restaurants in the city. And in second day when I tried, then I got through a restaurant called Fire and Ice, and I started my journey from there. So when I met this person, general manager for this restaurant, so when I gave the interview, he said that we don't have any vacancy and we cannot share a place where you'll be working and you don't have any experience. So he said that he offered me as a job, which is basically a waiter job. So I said, okay, I'm fine for it. I mean, rather than sitting at home, you can just start doing what you get through. So I started working as a waiter, and I did it for 2.5 months. So my point is, I wanted to become a chef, but I started through a career which I never chose. I mean, I never wanted to be a waiter, but I started doing it because I felt that in that time, it was most necessary things I need to step into it. So I went through that and I started serving people. And in 2-3 days, I started adopting things and all. And I used to follow up the kitchen, how it's working. And it's a beautiful experience for me for 2.5 months. And then I learned a lot of things from life, like how you talk to the customers, how you talk to your guests, how you see the chefs are working there. It was so inspirable things. And then I started giving interviews and I cracked one by one. So my first job experience was in Hyatt Hotels. And then I worked there for 2.5 months. I was in a banquet team. So basically I was uh, doing wedding. We used to do a lot of weddings. So used to be a lot of different menus for the weddings and the setup of weddings. I learned a lot of things again. And then I got an opportunity to work in Taj Hotels because one of my chefs were there, and then he thought that I might be able to do the same job. So I got a nice opportunity in Taj Hotels to uh, uh, express my contribution. So we worked as a team in a restaurant called Graze. We used to do a lot of molecular gastronomy research projects and all those stuff. So my point is basically all the stories I'm sharing with you because I want you to understand one thing, that situation will be always different and it's not always favorable for you, but you need to start. You need to believe in yourself and you need to start something. The way you need to find the way to start something. I mean, rather than sitting at home, you cannot sit at home and think that thing will happen with you. You have to take initiative and you need to chase your dreams accordingly. Now I'll come to the point where people want to understand what hotel industry or hospitality industry offers. So basically hotel industry is not only hotels and restaurants and all those stuffs. It's a basically service industry, and service industry in India, in all over the world, it has always a bigger prospect in any rather than any other industry. Why? Because it is associated and it is directly related to the tourism. So whenever tourism is concerned, people travel from different countries to our place. So foreign currency generated. So that's how the business grows. So you can see that before, like 20 years ago, we used to have a plan, we used to have a view that हमारे पास if Taj hotels, Oberoi hotels, like five-star hotels and all, we used to know about. Restaurants, we had no idea what is restaurant. Restaurant मतलब यही सीन था हमारे दिमाग में, ऐसे आता था कि restaurant मतलब एक 5-star hotel और इसके hotels के अंदर ही restaurants होता है. But the concept had completely changed and a lot of different companies, they are investing. A lot of things are growing up. In foreign countries, you'll see a lot of butcher shops, different kinds of butcher shops they are making. Bakeries are increasing. So a lot of prospect you have in service industry. Housekeeping, people used to work in hotels and restaurants. Now you'll see that there are a lot of hospitals, aviation industry, any other industry which is related to your customer service, they have a hospitality prospect always. So your opportunity is enormous. You just need to find out the things. So for the student, I want to understand one thing. I need to make you understand one thing, that basically you will pursue in your career in this moment that you will do a job. So for this job, you need to do a mental strategical plan. You need to acquire some points in your mind that only academic skills cannot serve you in future. I mean, you cannot be successful. So इसके लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा basically? इसके लिए हम लोगों का एक mindset करना पड़ेगा what we want to do in life. So if you are mentally, first you just think what you want to do in life. Hospitality industry में सबसे ज़्यादा important चीज़ होता है humbleness. I mean, you have to be very hospitable mentality वाला इंसान. If you are not hospitable, and you cannot expect that you will give your 100% to this industry, and this industry will definitely demand a lot of things from you. You need
Sir,
to.
good morning.
Hello. Hello.
Sir, please continue. Please continue.
Yes. Thank you. So basically, you need to focus on few points which are more important than doing something only studies or thinking about the campus I need to crack. Don't I mean, अपने दिमाग पे ऊपर ज़्यादा जोर देने से अच्छा you build yourself, you build your career in your way. So few things I want to share, that you have to be very disciplined. Now discipline has a different concept of people's mind, and I have to wake up early, I have to do yoga, or every day early morning उठना मेरे लिए होता है. ऐसा नहीं है. Discipline is like for the timing. If you want to do a job and if you want to get a job, so your discipline should be, you need to make a checklist. What you every day you wake up and you have a project in you that I need to get a job. So you just start searching for the jobs, and then you categorize things that you start calling them, you start making your CVs and all those stuff. So I'm saying that discipline is something, basically it's not about only your lifestyle, but any project you do. If you have got any project to do, what you need to do is more important than wake up early in the morning or doing something like follow. So discipline makes you reach the goal. Another thing is like, the task wise planning, what I said. And then efficiency working is very important. किसी किसी को खाना बहुत अच्छे से बनाना आता है, but when you do a job, when you do something, anything is a job basically. Whatever you do is a job. You need to be very efficient. Suppose तुमको अच्छा बिरयानी बनाना आता है, तुम बहुत time लेके बनाते हो, but at the same time you need to understand that you have a time frame. In that time frame, you need to do that thing with your quality, with your passion. So that's important. Classrooms को जब तुम जाते हो students लोग के लिए specially मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ, classroom में when you enter, like people are nowadays motivated with definitely social media things and all those stuff, and for the technology now it's very easy to discuss any topic or understand or educate yourself. So you need to start doing all those things. Classroom में जब तुम 3 साल के लिए college में जाते हो, make your classroom environment such a way that your faculty, teachers, they're also inspired to teach you. Ask topic, ask questions. People will, I mean, when you ask questions, what happens basically, you gain confidence. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स होता है, लाइक मेरे जब मैं कॉलेज में पढ़ता था तब मेरे साथ ऐसा होता था, लाइक I sometimes I used to be very shy, like I have a question in my mind and I'm afraid to ask. Why? Because I used to feel that if I ask something and then people will laugh at me, and then they will know that it's a big no. I mean, you cannot do it, because that's a field you're investing your money and you can acquire knowledge. Now knowledge means, doesn't matter that I mean, I ask you a question, I give you a task, and you just ratta marke. Don't be a chatur in Three Idiots. Like, you need to always be that Amir Khan kind of mentality. So you acquire knowledge what is needed. Knowledge, दुनिया में इतना ज़्यादा knowledge है कि you cannot acquire in one time. So you need to understand what knowledge will give you that prospect, what exactly you want to do with that knowledge. So rather than naming 10 international beer doesn't mean that you are good in service industry. Maybe a guy, he doesn't know how, I mean, what are the names of the beer, but at the same time, he knows how to, I mean, yeah, ऐसा वाला skill तुम काम के साथ साथ अपने job के साथ साथ you will acquire. But knowledge doesn't mean that you have to be, I mean, you have to get a lot of marks in that and you will judge yourself in that way. So basically, you need to be very hospitable and very flexible. Your mind should be very flexible. Any situation comes, you can just pull your collars up and just, you can jump into it and do the situation. That attitude is very important in hospitality industry. Believe me, after 3-4 years, what marks you get, what is your result, nobody will ask, nobody will answer. I mean, you don't have any importance to that. What is important is how you build yourself, basically. That's most important thing. Communication is a very important key in this area. Why? Because communication is something, we always think that my English is good. So I think I should speak a little bit in Hindi also to make people understand also what I'm trying to say. So basically क्या होता है, हम लोग सोचते हैं कि मेरा इंग्लिश उतना अच्छा नहीं है, हम लोग शर्माते हैं, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Communication is a way of delivering messages. तुम एक किचन में काम कर रहे हो, तुमको पता है कल मेरे पास एक बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा मीजा लिस्ट है, हमको करना पड़ेगा. So you start cutting your onions, you plan your stuff, you set your fridge, everything, and some things are not ready. What you will do is, the night shift, when they will come, you will give a handover to him, and you will make sure that he does it for you for the next day so that you are ready. So being organized is a communication also. So there are a lot of communication effective way which leads you in a good person in your life. Another thing is, very important thing is, you need to make a lot of friends, good friends. I mean, not a lot of friends, but you need to make good friends in this industry. Connectivity, like networking. You always try to connect with your seniors. You always try to connect with your friends who you worked with, or your chefs, or your manager, whoever. Believe me, if you have a good networking skill, I mean, if you have a good network, you will never sit at home and do nothing. You will always have a job. Now there is another thing is entrepreneurship. People think that I'll start my own business and all this stuff. I'll suggest if you want to start a business also, at least 2-3 years of experience in personal field, whatever you want to start in your business. First you acquire the knowledge of it. Without knowledge, nothing happens. Again, knowledge is not bookish knowledge. Knowledge is all about experience. Experience is all knowledge, what I want to say. Now, another thing I want to add that in hotel industry, the aspect, the prospect of hotel industry, what happens? हम लोग सोचते हैं hotel industry मतलब 5-star hotels है, like you name it. Nowadays there are a lot of foreign companies, they're investing, Hilton, Marriott, Taj, Oberoi's, whatever it is. Hotel limitations नहीं है, hotel limitations नहीं है, restaurant limitations नहीं है. Nowadays a lot of conceptual things are happening here and there. Like you'll see a lot of conceptual restaurants are coming in India, in abroad also, in India, everywhere. So you need to try for those things if you want to be a.
Thank you, Chef, so much for sharing your experiences and knowledges. And now I would like to introduce our next speaker and guest of honor, Mr. Amresh Tiwari, Vice Chairman, India Convention Promotion Bureau and Managing Director, 80 Seasons and Vacations Travel Private Limited. He has invested 2 decades in tourism industry with various achievements and proved himself to be a very successful and recognized entrepreneur. He won several industry awards and recognitions as a key industry player. We are delighted to have you with us, sir. Sir, over to you. By the time Amresh sir join us, I would like our attendees to ask few questions regarding the hotel industry to Chef.
Yeah, sure. By the time the question arises, okay, so how well prepared was the hospitality industry for the crisis like this?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, well, let me tell you something about it. This crisis is for, like, it's a pandemic. We all know about these things, but it's this crisis affected a little bit, obviously, but companies like, see, any big business organization always try to focus on growing. So what I understand about this now, hotel industry, I'm like last 3-4 years, I'm with the cruise industry. I can tell you something about the cruise industry about this situation. So I work in a company called Cunard. So Cunard Cruise Lines comes under Carnival UK. Now this company, they have their own budget. Like last 2019 story, I'm telling you, like we did business for $54 billion and our profit was around $2 billion. So you understand the range of business, how it's going. All the new companies, they're investing for the new ships, new contribution, new different kind of cruising. So like our cruise lines, they are buying a new ship. There's a Virgin company, everybody knows about Virgin Airlines and all. They are buying new ship called Scarlet Lady. You can go to YouTube and search. So basically, this situation crisis for the time being is like for 2-3 months maybe, and after that the market will rise like anything. You will know. I mean, you have no idea. So my advice will be for the students: don't think about all these things. What you can do, you start doing that thing only. I mean, for the time being, if you are sitting at home, your focus should be how you engage yourself. Acquire some knowledge, like go to YouTube, you learn something you don't know. I mean, rather than sitting at home and thinking that what will happen to the industry, what will, how I'll cope up with this situation and all those stuff, never will help you. Trust me, situation will come, like ups and downs is always there. But if you cannot engage yourself and always, you need to be positive. You need to believe yourself that that thing will happen. And definitely it's happening, because whatever is happening, whatever we are getting this crisis and all those stuff, it's coming from the social media. You're coming from the news channels and all this stuff. Don't believe in all these things. Basically what I'm trying to say, like you do your part, opportunity comes. I'm telling you the small story. I'm telling you, like I was a very mediocre student in my college. I used to sit in the back bench, but I used to dream a lot. I used to dream a lot, and somehow I got this opportunity to connect with you people, and now I'm talking to you guys as a motivator or whatever it is. But then I never thought that this opportunity will come to me, but I believed in myself and somehow it came. So it happens. That is a mystery of life. You cannot explain it, but it happens. What you have to do is you need to focus on your point. You need to do your work. You cannot just sit at home and think that nothing is happening to me, nothing will happen. Another thing I want to say to this hotel industry, hospitality industry students, that you must go to cruise industry at least once in your lifetime. Now, why? Why? Because travel industry has a very good and big impact on your personal life as well. When I used to, like 5, 6 years, 7 years back, when I used to turn on my TV channels, and as I said that I used to be in TLC and Discovery Channel, I used to see those Amazon rivers and all those stuff. And I was very fascinated about all these things. And somehow I dreamed, but I never thought that how it will happen. And I crossed Amazon for 2 times. I have seen 50 different countries, people, their culture. I had share my view with some of the cafe restaurants I had there. I enjoyed food there. I went to the local market. How your things, your mindset will completely change you as a person. And that, I think that's very important as a person. You need to build yourself as a person, and your perspective should change. So for traveling, and of course it provides you, I mean, enormous money will get at a certain age, which will affect your financial growth. So what you have to do is basically, you just, however the situation is, you just focus. Now your focus should be to get a job in some places, wherever it is. Just do the job and try to learn something from yourself, like get experience. Doesn't matter you work in Taj, doesn't matter you work in Hyatt, doesn't matter. You can start your career from a small hotel also. Like, you go to Digha, you go to Puri, anywhere. A lot of my batchmates, they started from OYO rooms. That time OYO rooms was just startup, but some of them are now development manager of OYO companies. So you never know, like everywhere, experience are everywhere, knowledge is everywhere. Whatever you get, you try to get into it first. Whenever you get into it, you try to learn from it, and opportunity will definitely come to you. So the cruise industry, what I want to suggest to you, like what is required basically, 2 years of experience in any field. And then we have agencies like, I'll name some agencies like Kamakshi, we have CSSI. You need to understand where you need to go. These are the companies or agencies which works under Carnival UK or different cruise lines. These are recruitment free. I mean, you don't have to pay for anything.
Okay,
So
Chef, thank you so much for your sharing your experiences. We have Amresh sir and with us. I will like to introduce about Amresh sir once again. And our speaker, Mr. Amresh Tiwari, is a Vice Chairman, India Convention Promotion Bureau and Managing Director, 80 Seasons and Vacations Travel Private Limited. He has invested 2 decades in tourism industry with various achievements and proved himself to be a successful and recognized entrepreneur. He has also won several industry awards and recognition as key industry player. We are delighted to have you, sir. Please, over to you, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, students. World has never seen a tough time like this. It is unprecedented. Most of us are almost confined, working or studying at home. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are audible.
It is totally up to us to turn this adversity to our advantage. This is the just right to seize this opportunity to invest in ourselves and upgrade our skills. And most of you are a student and having lots of time as of now. You are sitting at home and you can do lots of skill upgradement programs so that you can accelerate your growth. Tourism has been identified as one of the most highest growth sector in the world. 2018, more than 12 crore job has been created in the tourism industry. So 1 out of 10 job as of now is created in the tourism industry. And in the future is going to be 1 out of the 5 job as per the WTTC report, that is World Tourism and Travel Council, going to be in the tourism industry. The World Tourism Organization said around 2.2% is the growth rate globally. And if you see the India specific, so our growth rate is around 7.5% in the tourism industry. In India also, we contribute 10% of the country's GDP, that is 9.2% to be precise. and 11% is the employment. So 1 out of the 10 employment is generated by this industry. So it means there is a huge job opportunity for all of you. Tourism and travel industry is highly labor intensive industry. As the face of this industry changing and taking new shape, it is fueling the creation of newer, unique job pupils and newer job profiles. The specific workforce is skill essential to perform the new age job and work. So earlier where unskilled job was more, now is more of the skilled job which industry require. So this is what we are calling, this is the time in the new age where the job has been shifted to the average level to the advanced. This is the turn is demanding the unlocking of untapped potential, which all of you have. When we talk about the travel and tourism, if you see lots of academic institutions, universities has come up and start offering the courses on the tourism, with the PG diploma courses, advanced courses. They are doing it from the last, I think, 2.5 decades. So whenever the tourism, we talk about the tourism, so most of the time what we see, people talk about the foreign exchange, earning from the country, but this is not what the tourism is. Tourism has a huge opportunity. I wanted to more, to take on one-to-one or more on question answer session. But let me tell you, what are the job opportunities? When people join the industry, so either they go to the, as Devbrat was very correctly saying, they are going to the hospitality side, or the tourism for them. Agora is coming to India and that is a tourism. It's not only a tourism. You all have so vast opportunity. Unfortunately, when you come after passing out, so 90%, more than 90% students fail to define what the tourism is, to be very honest. Fortunately, I'm the first batch tourism professional in the country. Way back in 1993, when Mother House India started the tourism course as a tourism minister, I'm a first batch. I'm an MBA, tourism degree, MTA as well, then a chartered accountancy and lots of courses. I was a leader for the IATO Indian Association of Tour Operators. I'm a faith board member and Prime Minister's National Tourism Task Force member. But what I'm going to tell you guys, you have lots of opportunity in tourism sector. Don't take it one like an inbound or outbound or domestic. Most of the students fail here. As of now, I'm doing a skill development program for IITM Noida, IITM Gwalior and Bhubaneswar, where I had taken around 30 students and taking weekly class for them and upgrading their skills so that we can prepare them for the future. And that's the way it needs to be. Let me just brief you around what the inbound is. When you talk about inbound, so inbound had around 15 expertise, not just one expertise. What is inbound? Any foreign tourist coming to your country is inbound. So when you talk about I wanted to career inbound, don't look that way. Look, if you wanted a career inbound, so I'm giving you the option, go for culture. You must be very strong in the culture, be it Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Islam, whatever you are taking, make sure you know everything. So culture is just going to be a great. History, it's very important. If you don't know your history, if you don't know your culture, you are nothing. You are not even a human being, I consider. So it's very important to know. And most of the kids in the institute, they don't go through the history. They just take it as architecture. You had a wonderful architecture, be it Southern style architecture or the Nagar style, Dravidian style. It's very important if you want to sell your product, if you want to know the tourism, it's very important to know your architecture product. Then you'll have, most of you have seen the Taj Mahal. When I'll start asking question, why Taj Mahal is famous, where the Taj Mahal came from. I don't know how many of you know that the Taj Mahal inspiration is a small monument near Agra, known as Etmadud-Daula tomb. Yeah, Etmadud-Daula was Shahjahan's father. So Shahjahan's Nana, basically. So, the Jahangir wife's father. So she built in the memory of Etmadud-Daula. Her father's name was Etmadud-Daula. and she brought the Persian art to India. That is known as Petra Dora art, where marble carving has been done. And then the huge tomb in the Taj Mahal, which is world famous, this was copied from the Humayun tomb. Humayun tomb has tried the tomb, and then the Taj Mahal make a bigger tomb. So basically there is a 1 meter gap between two tombs. It's not one tomb, actually it's a two tomb. So if you know the architecture, you will have the better to sell. See the Ellora caves or the Kailash temple in Rajanta. So architecture, knowledge of architecture is very important. So this is, again, I'm saying this is one separate job opportunities. Culinary, India's culinary, cooking. I have a program, a brochure program on grapefruit journeys. Every year I generate almost more than 200, 300. It's a complete a brochure program led by one of the world's top chefs. They come to the country. They only go to the culinary program. The kind of richness we are having in the culinary, in the food, I think no one ever can have this kind of culinary program. So we can have the expertise on the culinary. Wellness. Whole world is facing the problem of, corona. And corona is affecting your immune system. From thousands of thousands here, we had the Ayurveda, yoga, the wellness, which boost your immune system. So this wellness, this is a standalone job opportunity, I'm telling you guys, where you can develop expertise. So when you write a project report, don't go to the bullshit about writing on this thing, that thing, and copy it from your seniors. Do a unique project. Make yourself expert on this. Yoga. Yoga is not a physical activity. It's a sum of body, mind, soul. How you are going to tap those things, go through the philosophy of the yoga. And I don't know how many of you know, but all the religion has one philosophy. Hinduism has only the religion which is having 6 philosophies. Nyaya, Yoga, Vedanta, Mimamsa, Shankhya, Vaisheshik. So yoga is one of the philosophy. It's not just a physical activities. How much deeper you will go that, you can create yourself in a unique position where people will be willing to hire you as an expert. Spirituality. Religion, beat any religion. Go to the deeper, understand the spirituality, then the promoting the spirituality, you'll find another job opportunity. Wildlife. If people talk about the African wildlife, but there is hardly buses. There is no real wildlife other than the lion or tiger chasing your vehicle. Come to the Indian jungle, like the Sundarbans near Kolkata, you have the whole flora, the fauna, the whole life travel along with that. So it's not just an habitat. So you need to focus on those, develop your expertise on the wildlife. Even in wildlife, you can subconsciously birding, or the tiger and the crocodile, or the turtles, or the Sundarban. There are huge things which can be developed as a separate job opportunity. So instead of doing, what we call a jack of all the things, no, you make a master of one subject and you will get a job, and you will get a job on your commanding basis. Then photography. If you have a passion for photography, develop it. Understand the lens, understand the photo shot. You see the Valley of Flower in the Uttarakhand, Leh, Hemis Festival, Nagaland, there, Kumbh Mela. There are so much photography opportunity in India, and lots of group. I'm having group, people are having group for 2024, 2025 sold out. They don't have the space for this kind of groups. So there are lots of opportunities. Dancing. Lots of girls prefer to dance. Indian classic dances are unique. European girls, especially dying for, they come India for 6 to 8 months or 1 year to learn the dances. So you have classical dances where Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam, Odishi, Kathak, where you learn the dances, and then they have the folk dances as well, like the Gidda, Bhangra, and all these stuff. Develop those skills if you are having a passion, and there is a huge opportunity in the dancing. It's not about you are performing, it's not you are selling, creating the package, unique offer, where a tourist is coming, is staying 3 months to 1 year, as compared to normal 20 days, 14 days to 21 days. I don't know how many had ever thought of overthink. Sports tourism is a big, again, nature-based program. Like you have, lots of people don't know when it comes to the Himalayas, the Everest is in Nepal, but 76.2% Himalayas is in India. So, so Himalaya, we had Himalaya range, we have Aravalli range, we are having Vindhyachal range, we are having Nilgiri range. This is full with the natures, beaches, desert. No country is so rich. You can develop yourself as a naturalist. Beaches, so this. So this is what
would like to bring up few questions from the students.
Let me just finish it. I'll take the questions. I'll just share
Okay.
them what the job opportunities that I'll definitely share the question.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this
sir.
is what we call the inbound. So not a simply a Gora coming and you are handling. So these all are separate job opportunities. Then you have a outbound. So outbound is you can be expert in Asia or Africa, or Europe or USA, or Debra said the cruise, that is the amazing thing. Amusement, you are having the family holiday. There are lots of area where you can develop on the outbound as well. In domestic you are talking about, so you have a honeymooners, family holidays, religious, HNI. HNI is, there is no two new terms has come up in the tourism. One is HNI, that is high net worth individual, that is having a huge money to dispose. And second is DINK. DINK is DINK, dual income, no kids. So they are having amazing, both are earning, having good money, and most of the weekend they go for a holiday. So that's another target. Similarly, it comes to the adventure. So every area has a different job opportunity. You can be expert on the trekking, mountaineering, or camping, or the rope-based activities like rock climbing, rappelling, zip line, bungee jumping, the tree jumping, rappelling. These are the rope courses, basically rope-based activities. Then you are having safaris like jeep safaris, bike safaris, the boat safaris, then parasailing, scuba diving, snorkeling, hot air ballooning, heli-tourism, lots of adventure activities. And every activity is a different job opportunity. Don't try to say I'm an adventure expert. Say I'm expert in clamping, or the tracking, or the whatever rope-based activities. These all are a separate job opportunities. When it comes to the MICE, that's my core area. So I do the inbound MICE as well. We run around 5 companies. So seasons and vacation, meeting and incentive work, Crystal Green Getaways, Eureka, which is one of the largest nature-based company. So meetings, conferences, incentives, exhibition, business events like product launch, road shows, trade visit. Then you have a social events like wedding, sports, your shows. This is all the MICE. Other than this, there is an ancillary services like the tour manager, tour escort, guide, tourism facilitator, media and asset, transport assistant, contracting, costing, operations, sales, marketing, you name it. We have so much job opportunities. But when you come as a so-called master to us, you have done the masters, so your knowledge seems confused. Because when you say you are expert, I don't understand what expert you are. You say I am expert, I wanted to do marketing. What marketing you want to do? What product have you have? I given you some glimpses of the product, which was close to around 100. These all 100 are a separate expert zone. You choose, pick one, any of the one. One of the girls, when I was talking to another university, she was from a tribal belt of Chhattisgarh. She said, sir, I have a passion since childhood to do something in the painting. Can I do something, a career in painting? I said, go ahead. As of now, she is working in one of the biggest company in India, and see this. There is few girls who doing a brochure program on the painting, on a tribal painting. She expertise herself in tribal painting. She got a job, and within 2 years, she is getting 1.5 lakh rupees per month. And her colleagues are still working in 20,000 rupees range, because she developed her expertise on a painting. And the kind of knowledge she have about the tribal painting, nobody else has. So whoever wanted to have, any foreign operator wanted to do a program on painting, she is the first choice. And I was talking to her, she said, now she is going abroad and she got a job opportunity in the Paris. So it's everything. Even if you have a job in painting, it's also a tourism. Lots of people think this is not tourism. This all are the tourism. Now I'm opening the floor to the, as Soma requested, for the question answer. Let me know, Soma, what question you have. I can try to answer most of them.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. I have few questions from the students. I will come to the first question that why in hotel industry the work timings are not followed in employee for the employees in India?
Everywhere is followed. He is, I think something has totally read the Debrah statement when Debrah was talking. Hospitality industry is a service industry. And when we have from the Vedas, Atithi Dev Bhav, when we say Namaste, so Namaste does not mean, just showing the signature. Namaste, it means a relationship between guest and host. So in the hospitality, you can see a receptionist standing at the front for the 12 hours, continuously standing and smiling. It's not a plastic smile to guests. And even sometimes do the double shift, 48 hours, 28 hours, that's a very normal thing. Any service industry is not only the, this is our uniqueness. You go to the hospital, if a doctor has done his 12 hours job and suddenly get a critical case of accident case, do you expect as a doctor, the guy who asked this question, no, my job 10 to 5 has been finished, I want to go home and let the people die?
Thank you, sir.
If someone has this mentality to work for 9 to 5 or 10 to 6, tourism industry does have that kind of job. You can become a travel agent like a ticketing. Ticketing has this kind of job opportunity where you work at 10 o'clock and go back at 6 o'clock. Initially, lots of girls join the ticketing job. So ticketing does have, so we do have the cargo, we do have the ticketing, we do have the lots of area, the front line where you can, the front line in the hotel, even in the sometime where the job is fixed. But mostly in the hospitality industry, service industry is our service to the customer, that matter. And we are, if my customer is coming on the 31st night or the 15th August or the Holi or Diwali, I have to pick him up. I have to create an experience for him. I can't say, look, it's not my job at 12 o'clock. Then you are not into the right industry. If someone wanted to have 9 to 5 job, please, this is the right time to leave this industry. Or just go for a ticketing.
Well said, sir. Well said, sir. Sir, coming to the next question, due to this lockdown, will the fresher face any difficulty to join the industry?
I think otherwise. What is happening in the lockdowns, yes, there is no denial that lots of people are losing the job and they are working from so many years because industry is closed. But when the bounce back will come, so bounce will come very aggressively. What we are targeting as of now, we are making a plan for not for 21, we are making a plan for 22, 23, 24, 25. And what silver line I am looking at, China is getting isolated. And China is having 65 million tourists who come. And these 65 million people are looking some alternate destination. So we have having the right place, right time. We need manpower to work for that. And we wanted to use this for potential. So definitely I'll have more manpower. And second thing, because the kind of time we all get, I never had a time because last 4 months, I'm almost teaching 100 students on a weekly basis for 2 to 3 hours. We are teaching them. So not me, as so many people are doing this kind of thing, training, update, knowledge. I personally, myself, I did 3 courses from the Oxford, during this time. So people are having lots of time to upgrade their skills. And as you rightly, very correctly, you put your topic that, untap the potential, but you wanted to have a topic. This is very right time to they go for a skill. There is a software called Duolingo where you can use the language. You might were not getting a time. You can learn the Spanish, French, German, Russian, Mandarin, whatever language in 1 month time. There is a software which is free of cost. Most of the universities, institution is offering free courses. So instead of watching the Netflix and Amazon Prime, my request for them to use this opportunity to upscale your skills. And you will find lots of new things where you can see the cruises, are you the language, new technique, whatever your interest, passion, where you never find the time to do it, do it now, and that your passion will bring a professionalism in you and create a new job opportunity for you. Because these kids will come out maybe next year as a passing graduate and definitely have a lots of job opportunity.
Thank you, sir. So next question is for Chef. Chef, please have the question. How guest is being handled in cruise lines after COVID? Will there be some changes in the cruise lines?
Yes, definitely. Like for the time being, when the cruise lines will be open, like we need to follow up different protocols for our own safety and for guest safety. So I think it's not only in the cruise lines, everywhere we are maintaining some distance. Like before it used to be in a college classroom scenario where people used to have a seminar, now we are doing online. So this is also a social distancing. So in cruise lines, what will be happening is basically we are looking for a medical test for all the guests and for the crew members who will be working for the cruise lines. After this situation will be different medical checkup for this. And then yes, actually cruise lines industry has a very big hygiene maintenance policy, and cleaning audits are always going on. So there will be some changes, but not so many changes. Like maybe at a time 1,000 guests are sitting and eating in a restaurant, maybe that will be in 2 times, like 2 setup or 2 settings. Shifting will be different. This kind of changes will be happening for, I mean, every situation have a different protocol system. So yes. Hopefully.
The next question is, what will be guest dining experience during post COVID-19?
It's to me or to Debrat?
Sir, it is for Chef.
Okay.
Post COVID-19 dining experience will be same. I mean, it will be in a perspective of safety manner. The things will be changed, but from the service perspective, all will be same. Like everybody will try to do their best to satisfy a guest, and guests will also understand in this situation what to do. I mean, if we take some steps, and they must understand that why we are doing this for their safety and our own safety. So maybe there will be some changes, but yes, people will know that these changes are happening, and what will be changes, like it will be decided in a meeting, how exactly they want to be served. So yes, it's not yet decided.
I think just to add what Debrat says,
sure.
Yes, sir.
The changes what we are expecting, we had make a guidelines with the FHRI and HAI, and Puneet Chatwal and Nakul Anand was also part of that. Like if maybe the breakfast, guest might get an option to have the breakfast in the room rather than having in a dining area, and hotel might not charge them the premium for that. You know, during the conferences, meeting and all the things, when we let down the buffet, maybe the style of the buffet will change.
Yeah.
Maybe we will use more outdoor as a creative medium to serve. You know, so instead of indoor, maybe we can have more outdoor space uses. I think those changes will be there, and most of the hotel had find the touch point. So starting from your airport arrival till your check-in and check-out, almost 240 checkpoints we had observed, where guests suppose arrive, open the car door, or the check-in, signing the feedback form, everything. So 240 checkpoints. In most of the hotels, they are very professional, be it international like IHG, FR, Marriott, or the Hyatt and the domestic Taj, Oberoi, ITC. They all has come together, HAI, FHRI, ICPB and all this, and with the government of India, make a guidelines. I'll forward to you, Soma, you can distribute to the students.
Yes,
and
sure,
the touch
sir.
point has been identified, and they are taking proper care. And believe me, hotel industry, cruise industry, hospitality or tourism, whatever the government guidelines, 10 times more than that, they are already taking care of. Yes. Because nobody wanted. And what going to have in the future, we all know 18 to 24 months minimum take for the vaccine. And even the vaccine after 18 months come. So making 8 billion production in the distribution line will take another 2-3 years. So those who are saying 6 months, 8 months, the vaccine will come, forget about it. It will take 3 to 4 years time. So reach to everyone. So what we are trying to get, a kit need to be developed where like the test can be done in 5 minutes time. Result comes, so those who are having a COVID positive, how to handle them, and rest can be handled separately. So once we'll have a kit ready, which might be coming 2-3 months. I think today I got a message that Abu Dhabi has already started doing the trial under Etihad. So if the kits is ready, hotel will be ready with those precautions, guidelines, and the experience will be smooth and we will back to the new normal.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chef, and thank you so much, Amrish sir. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to both of you for being here and sharing your immense knowledge with all of us. I would like to thank all the attendees present here. With this, we end our webinar, and I have already given an email ID in which all the attendees can drop on their questions, and your questions will be definitely answered by our guests. Thank you,
Sure.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day all.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.